Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at this old video I made 2 years ago on the 22nd of April 2019. It was a setup tour of me as a 12-year-old, showing everyone my setup, and it is a very cringe-worthy video, which is why we're going to be reacting to it. It's very low quality, as I remember, and I started watching the first minute of it just a second ago, and I thought, nah, I should make a video out of this just to capture my reaction to this cringe fest, because I already know it's going to be. I made content 2 years ago, and I used to do it all the time, like 3 videos a week and that. But I think once you see this, if you haven't seen it already, which this video is still public, you can go have a look at it if you want. A lot of videos have been privatized around this era because they were very good content to use to bully me. So yeah, as you will see why now.
Hey everyone, today in this video I'm going to be doing a setup tour because someone mentioned to do a setup tour, so I did a vote poll thingy on my Instagram, which is ig.sxmsxn.
Why am I doing this? I don't know whether I still fidget. Actually, I might do it subconsciously still, but why also am I so excited? Like, I guess I'm trying to engage, but it's not working. It's just not working.
They followed me on Instagram, and basically the votes said, yeah, definitely do a setup tour. So here's my setup.
Let's cut now.
You see here,
the transition
we have
was too long.
Chair that I got. It's quite a good gaming chair.
Still got it. It still is quite a good gaming chair. However, if you look
not that expensive.
You can't really see it because of the god-awful quality, but if you have a look at the bottom of that chair there, perfect, in brand new condition, right? The whole lot has split. Like, it's not real leather, it's plastic leather. The whole lot has split, and you can tell it's old. It's all cracked and everything. The armrests have all cracked because I've just been sitting in this chair every day for the past 2 years. But it's okay. I got it for £30 and collected it from this website called Spock. So it's like, it cost me 30 quid. My webcam cost more, so it's like, oh well.
Pretty good chair. As you can see, I've got my mouse and keyboard here, but I also use a beer mat. And
I still use a beer mat, but it's a different one. Same mouse, different keyboard. That keyboard there was supposed to be an emergency one because my one broke. That one turned out to be the one that was better than the one it was replacing anyway. That was a membrane keyboard. It was crap. Now,
as a
lovely mechanical keyboard with blue switches. Although it's still not the best one, and it's not as big. I had to get rid of that one because I spilt a drink on it, and the keys went all sticky. So
mouse pad, and it works really well as an extended mouse mat. It works well up and down. It goes across the whole monitor, so it's big enough and it's good enough and it's smooth enough as well. And here I've got my pint of fizzy Ribena and my collection of microphones. We've got the Blue Snowball, some XLR mic, and what's this one? Evolution one. And this is my cheap.
Still have the Blue Snowball. Neither of those microphones actually worked. I just put them on the desk because they look cool there. In reality, it just made it look completely cluttered. So it was so silly just to put them there, and with that light it looked awful, but I needed it so I could actually get light on my face for the video. God awful.
I just got
God
a
awful
little stand from the garage and found this really bright light. It's much brighter than it looks on camera actually. It's about 1,000 lumens, and put it there and it's working.
1,000 lumens? There's no way that light was 1,000 lumens. In fact, this could be the one here. It could be the one here. If this is the one that I'm holding here, which it looks like it is, there is no way in hell this is 1,000 lumens. This is probably about 700 lumens. 1,000 lumens. My God, I was stupid. 1,000
well,
lumens.
I'm gonna use that as my YouTube lighting, along with that thing up there and my windows. So we've also got my 1080p 60.
I now have lights that are controlled with the A word, which I won't say because I don't want to troll all of you. Alexa, turn the lights off.
Okay.
Alexa, turn the lights back on. Right.
Hertz monitor here. 60 hertz, not that great, but it gets the job done. And my 1050p 16.
Okay, so this 16:10 aspect ratio monitor. Basically, I used to have a dual monitor setup, and that was like hanging from the bunk bed. But I sold that to build the computer I needed. But after I built the computer, I had like 100 quid spare, so I never needed to sell that thing. But I bought some more monitors anyway, so stick around for part 2 on that video.
10 aspect ratio Samsung monitor, good monitor. They're both good, and they get the job done, and they get it done well, especially in full HD. Here,
full HD, what with the 20 millisecond response time, 60 hertz panel, like it was awful. Like I'd get killed on every first-person shooter game, and I'd like blame it. Oh, it's because I'm rubbish at this game. No, it's the monitor's fault. I don't even care. It's the monitor's fault. I don't take responsibility for my fault anymore. It's the monitor's fault.
Here's my Logitech C920. That's a good webcam.
Recording on it now.
Then we've got my dreadful Nikon L340. It's a dreadful camera.
Sold that.
I made a video about how dreadful it is. And my 2 amplifiers, which drive the 4-speaker system I have here.
Don't have that anymore. I used to have a pair of Mission 782s. None of you probably know what they are. But that's like a frame of it here.
The speaker system consists of these 2 Mission 782.
Mission 782s either side with a pair of Panasonics. Panasonics are sitting there, they're connected to the A word, which I won't say this time. So, because the Echo Dot really just doesn't give off enough sound. So I just plugged that into them, and I've got a pair of BMW's DM110s, I think. BMW's, they're Bowers and Wilkins, they're good speakers, they're on speaker stands, and they're a hell of a lot better than that, and I've got it running on a Cambridge Audio amp, so, you know, they get the job done, put it that way.
Speaker, hi-fi speakers here, they're good, and my basic Panasonic bookshelf speakers as well. They're all in phase, so it sounds really good, and also the bookshelf speakers actually sound like very, very rich and good. So yeah, I'm very happy with my speaker system. Apologies for the lighting, but as for my PC, it just sits here. The side panel here. Right, we'll crack it open. Come on, there we go. So, you know.
You see that there? That is the GTX 680 2GB card. I got it from a, oh, I've got a stiff neck. I got it from a shop in the town centre that I live in. And it's there. Now, this thing broke. I don't know what happened to it. It might have been because it's age. You know, the 680 did come out in 2012. So it could well be because of the age of the card, but it just died in the summer of 2019. It just died. So actually, a few months after this video recorded, it just died. So I had to use the computer on integrated graphics, which the integrated graphics on an i5 4430, which was the base model i5 desktop model. They weren't great, but all I really did was play Roblox anyway. So, and that's pretty much still what I do anyway. But I still got a Ryzen 5 3600X, so whatever.
Basics. We've got the NVIDIA GTX 680. I'll do an upgrade soon on it. A Cooler Master
Yeah, I did do an upgrade. I built a whole new computer and threw that one in the bin.
750 watt, 80 plus bronze certified power supply, an Intel Core i5. I forgot 4430, and 6 gigs of RAM, a SSD, a Samsung SSD.
Still, you have the same one in this computer.
Hard drives, and we even have a DVD drive and some SD card readers. So we've also got 32 gigs of removable storage as well. But because of that SSD, this PC is far from slow, and
as much as that was true, I don't know why I'm so gassed about it, because at the end of the day, it's a 128GB SSD that cost me 30 quid that I paid too much for, from the same place I got that thing from. So it's like, I still use it now actually, and it's still a good SSD, but I'm like, oh yeah, look at me, I've got SSD, guys. I'm just like so gassed about it.
Still decent graphics card. I can play pretty much any game that I want to play with no lag.
With no lag, yeah. no lag whatsoever. Like VR chat, 20 FPS. That was just like great, no lag.
I believe this. I don't know. It's just some IKEA desk with the upgraded metal legs.
Some IKEA desk. Did I not even know the name of the IKEA Linman? Yeah, I've got the IKEA Linman, but it's got like some upgraded legs on it that are like metal ones instead of like just the plain pole things. So it looks nice and clean, and it doesn't look like a Linman. It looks nice.
So it's a nice desk, quite solid, reasonably
made of paper.
And here's just an overview again. These three paintings here that are deliberately wonky on the wall. I made, God, 3 years ago now, when I was suspended from school. So yeah. What else is there? I've got my Xbox 360 that I'll never get rid of. I'm getting rid of my Xbox One because I have it.
I still have the 360. I got rid of the Xbox One. My phone is going off. Who's messaging me? Go away, Amar. You're really annoying. I still got the 360 plugged into the TV up there, but I did get rid of the one. It was on sale for about 9 months straight, and I just couldn't get rid of it, so I just halved the price and got rid of it for 70 quid. I just wanted it gone at that point. It was collecting dust.
But I hate my Xbox One, but I love my 360. Probably because it's like the first console I ever got.
I don't know why I hated my Xbox One. I think the reason I hated my Xbox One is just because I didn't use it. There was nothing wrong with the Xbox One. The problem was I just didn't use it, and I didn't want to pay to go online. Also, I didn't have the money to go online because I'd spent it all on this shit setup. So, yeah, and the wires are everywhere, which we're going to do a video on soon, hopefully, of fixing the wires here. Because the wires are a lot better here now, but they're still not great, so we're going to get that fixed. But yeah, I still have the 360, but I did get rid of the one.
Here are my collection of Bluetooth speakers. We have this generic one from wish.com, a Beats Pill, Azatom Storm.
Why haven't I mentioned the fact that that was a fake Beats Pill? I just wanted people to think it was real. What I've done there is I've just got my dad's Bluetooth speaker, my fake Beats Bluetooth speaker, my dad's other Bluetooth speaker, and my sister's speaker that I stole from the shed. Only one of those speakers were mine, but I just wanted to put them in the setup tour. You can see the 12-year-old in me there.
And some other speaker. An Acer laptop, Pentium 2.
Funny story about this laptop. Sorry, I'm going on and on and on. This is less of a reaction, more of a storytelling video. I tried to sell that laptop, and some scammer scammed us on PayPal, and I'd shipped it off. But luckily, we managed to get the item back. So then he didn't end up with the laptop, and I didn't lose out on my money. But it was quite a fun moment. But eventually I did sell it for 50 quid. But I only paid 60 quid for it, so I used it for a year and sold it, so it was fine.
Some hard drive, iPhone 5, iPhone 4S. We've got another laptop underneath there, an Acer, an Acer tablet, a 90s sound card, a LAN card, a IBM ThinkPad.
The IBM ThinkPad is dead. It's gone. Right, I gave it to my mate Daniel. His channel will be in the description. Plain Apple 287. He did a video, in fact, which I put the video also in the description, of him smashing up that laptop, and he beat the shit out of that laptop, and it's long gone. But yeah,
X60, I believe, and some Toshiba Satellite Pro from the 90s, built for Windows 2000. And obviously, I've got my game controllers. And then here we have my keyboard collection. There's loads of them. There's one.
Just skip it along.
I just use it as some, like...
Oh, that was the light.
What's that light there for? Well, let me show you. I just use it as some, like, weird glow.
Why did I think that looked cool? What was wrong with me?
When the sunlight's not leaking through, but I can make it go like that. But I like it on red. And then here we have the blue RGB that stands out, and we've got it up on my bed as well, so it looks really cool.
The blue RGB, yes, the blue, red, green, blue. That was an LED controller. This one was a working one, but it was the same model, and and the LED controller actually died in it because of a short in the power supply, and basically it killed it, and it only did blue. And no matter what you did, if you just put it on any other colour, it would turn off. So you needed it on blue, and it only worked on blue, so it was shit. But now I have like some proper nice ones with a Wi-Fi LED controller. One was gifted to me for Christmas, and the other one I just bought for a £5 off eBay and connected it to the same controller, so it works just as well. So I mean, yeah, this works nicely now, but oh well.
Here, you'll see it from my outside.
That looks so bad. I mean, I get it looks so bad, but it's also like much better than what a lot of 12-year-olds would have had at the time. A lot of 12-year-olds would have had a desk, you know, like one of those desks on wheels that are like that big that you get in schools with like a 4x3 monitor and a Dell Optiplex on it. That's what most kids my age back then had. So I was lucky to have, you know, a thing like that. At the same time, I wasn't necessarily lucky because I worked for it. People just thought that my parents had bought it all for me. Fun fact, my parents will never buy me a computer, a console. They just never do that. They say, if you want that stuff, you can get it yourself. I'll get my phone paid for, although I paid for this one anyway. But that's about it. I work for what I have, so when I get spoiled, it really does piss me off. But I guess I was quite lucky to have that. I was lucky to have the opportunity to have work to do that. But that video was awful. It was recorded on this thing. It wasn't this exact model because me and Plain Apple smashed the one that this was recorded on. So the camera this was recorded on is long gone. It's actually buried underground somewhere in the town I live in a park. Yeah, fun story. I might show a snippet of that video maybe some point in the near future. But this is Alcatel K7. I bought another one just for nostalgia purposes because I thought, why not? And they're great. It's got a 10 amp battery, so that's 10,000 milliamp battery, and I can plug this on and charge and just use it for 3 days, and it doesn't need charging, so it's brilliant. But now obviously I've got a lot better. I've got an iPhone XR camera, which is a lot better. But maybe one day I'll upgrade to a 12 Pro. Don't know though.
I was telling you about, mates. So that's a very, very big difference now. And then when I open up the
right
videos,
one, ignore how ugly I am. I still am ugly, but maybe not as bad. Two, that was back when I had a trim because lockdown wasn't a thing. But Big Boris now says I'm not allowed to leave my house for a trim. So I'm now looking like I haven't had a trim in 2 months because I haven't had a trim in 2 months. So, oh well, is what it is. At least it keeps my head warm during the winter, I guess. Not like it needs to be warm because I'm inside all the time anyway. But yeah, that's what I used to look like. Also, my jawline used to be like so. It used to go like that. Like I don't even know why. Why did that happen? And then I just ended the thing. And I also suggested reacting to old videos in this video as well. So that's what I've just done now, 2 years later. So yeah. Never thought I'd be reacting to the video where I suggested reacting to old videos, but I am, and I've just reacted to that video and it was pretty piss poor. But at least I make better content now, I think. I hope. This was a long video. I just realised I've probably been recording for the past 15 minutes, so I hope you enjoyed. And I will now go get myself another cup of tea, so thank you for watching. Subscribe, like and comment. Also comment any questions you want asking. I will answer questions at the end of videos if any questions have been asked to me. And if you've got any suggestions for videos, I'm open to anything. You know, I can see every single comment because I'm such a small YouTuber, so yeah, go for it. And I will see you in the next video. If you have got this far into the video as well, thank you. Like, damn, you are like a minority. You're like 3% of my viewers. No one gets this far into my videos. People click off after 2 minutes. I know that. Oh well, don't care. I'm here for the 3% and because I enjoy making them. So, yep. I will see you later. Goodbye.